Hello, one and all, and welcome back to Campaign 11 Foolish Burials. This here is part 6. I am your host, as always, Virinity Void. We're gonna get right on with things, as always. If you want to know what happened in the previous part, I do encourage you, please go back and watch that previous part. Because I am gonna go on and read some national ideas. So last time we did the Opera of Audio. So therefore this time we're gonna go do some different ones. Who should we do this time? I'm gonna give Pimenta the time of day this time. A little bit of attention to Mioren. Mioren's third and fourth national ideas. So the third national idea of Mioren is Byakuren's tolerance. Byakuren Hijiri, the kind-hearted monk who rules over the temple, is unlike any other religious leader. Where others see an enemy in heretics and heathens, she sees a friendly soul. Many heretics are touched by her friendlies that they voluntarily converted. Tolerance of heathens +3. And then the fourth national idea of Mioren is kind-hearted monk. Another bonus of Byakuren's personality is that no follower of hers would dare to revolt against her. Not because they fear her, but because there is just no need for being rebellious. National unrest -2. So a very tolerant, very restful, not restless, state here at Mioren. Actually, I'm curious, what is that national unrest like? -7. Good shit. So then, let's get on with things. We are at 1568. We're going to be going to about 1588, maybe 1590, somewhere around there. And I don't remember what wars do we got going. Songhai is going after Oyo. And then Lubeck is going after the Danelaw. I remember that. Dongola is going after my child. Khazaria is going after Kazan, and for some reason Isle of the Blessed is involved with that. And Al Jazeera Al Qadra is going for the rest of Australia, or at least the parts of Australia that Macronesia owns. Kappa units are going to Borneo, and where else are they going? No, they're colonizing the Philippine Islands and also Borneo. I hope my game isn't stuttering right now. We're heading toward the mid game, so it shouldn't be lagging all that much yet. Should be noted, Lubeck is going for. This is a coast invasion. Actually, it doesn't tell exactly where. Bremar. Okay, so it is Bremen, but renamed. So Lubeck will be winning this war, and the Danelaw will be losing that piece of land on the European mainland. They do have this over here, though, right next to the Ankaroglus. It should be also noted, Lamb completely took over the island of Cuba, or mainland Cuba, and Mopaca they are left with the island of Hispaniola, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, but that's really about it. Mopaca is kind of struggling, if I do say so. In fact, they are struggling so much they can't colonize because they want to pay off their debt. So, it's rough times over there. It's rough times. My nose is itchy. Yep, Dongola, I don't know why Yaman is actually trying to go over there and do stuff. You're not gonna win. You're just hurting yourself. And the war score is not -10 or +10, therefore nothing is gonna get exchanged. I'm not sure what's wrong with my child. Truly, I am not sure. Zestriosian noble rebels are spreading across, and the Ankaroglus are going after Macedonia. Thestias, I don't believe you can really hold up against this, unless Lamb actually sends forces. If Lamb sends forces against the Ankaroglus and Crimea, then you've got a war on your hands. Then you've got some serious, potential. But I don't know. I don't think Lamb is gonna send troops over. Oh, actually, ooh, Fallen London is in this, so Lamb was over here doing that. Okay, I get you. I get you. And just as a reminder, you know, these vanilla tags that are I modded in that are from previous campaigns, they do have custom localization, like this one right here, serving in foreign wars. Just like how the state of Thestias was founded in the fires of war, so too are other states around us, no? And being that a great deal of our founders were mercenaries before they became landed elites, it should come as no surprise that several contingents of Thestian warriors have also seen action in neighboring land wars. Such experience is always brought back to our shores, where our own armies are starting to integrate the lessons learned abroad. You know, and even though they're trying to learn lessons from those foreign wars, it's not going to help when the enemy has overwhelming forces just knocking at your door. Lamb, you really need to do some heavy lifting here. Fighting against Crimea, is it going to be enough? Crimea has the advantage in morale. Lamb has the advantage in discipline. Yep. Oh, the Uncoddled Glues are balancing out, and oh, Lamb just barely loses out. It's rough times for Lamb out here, but I mean they control the. Oh, oops, that was the armchair, just squeaking a little bit. Sorry if that peaked the microphone. But yeah, Lamb is also allied. Oh shit! Hold on here. Breda is starting some big shit. Breda's going after Flanders. And that means they have declared war on Lamb, Maratia, and the Isle of the Blessed. So, what, Lubeck, why are you involved in this? Oh, you're allied with Breda. Lamb, this is looking really bad for you suddenly. Because now you're fighting Breda, you're fighting Lubeck, and then you're fighting the Uncoddled Glues in Crimea. They're all on your border. Lamb, I think you're about to be hollowed out. Holy shit. And Fallen London is down here too. Oh man, this is one paper tiger if I've seen it. Oh no. You know, Marathia is trying. Good on them for trying, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Oh, and Stargard is in this, and Nongerheim on the side of Breda. This is GG. This is completely GG. There's no fucking way that Thestias or Lamb comes out of this in good shape. Breda's gonna take some huge chunks of land. Fallen London might even get some land over here, and it is trying times for some of these tags. Holy shit. I'm gonna take a sip of my water as I watch this go down. Let me take a look at the wars. Really, they have a unique name. Okay, cool. Saginawa and Veslichenland are going after the Kakalaki Republic, and Songhai is conquering Oyo, ever so slowly, but they are breaking down their enemies in the south. So yeah. Let me drink some water, man, because oh shit, I need some hydration if I'm gonna be talking this much for this long. Whew. Man, they had a quick Lamb had a quick rise to power. Because like from the very start of this campaign to now to these wars, it has been nothing but good times for Lamb. They got their ass saved by the Danelaw before, but now they just have not like concentrated enough power from the land they hold to actually defend themselves. So they're stuck without any sort of army, and the enemies are too numerous. Just look at that. The Uncoddled Glues, Crimea, Fallen London. What's one war? Breda, Lubeck, Stargard, Nongerheim. That's the second war. There's nothing to do. There really is quite literally nothing to do. Phoenicia colonizing a little bit more of the Indian subcontinent. Hakure and Myoren still allied, and Hakure has now allied Brunei. Makamatsu is colonizing into China. Neobuyeyo is still holding fast. They are chillaxing. What else? What else? Okay. Al Jazeera Al Qadr basically taking over the entirety of Eastern Australia. And Macronesia is... Are you... Okay, you are colonizing still. Just want to be sure about that. They have not converted to Sunni Islam either. So they are fine on that front. They have not turned their back on their ancestors. Mozabite separatist, but Zotomar has got that cleaned up like it's nothing. Yeah, Crimea is only staying alive because the Ankaroglus allow it. That they might as well be a subject of the Ankaroglus at this point. Because as soon as the Ankaroglus like break their alliance with Crimea, Crimea crumbles. That's the long and short of it, as far as I can tell. Marathia, as valiant of an effort as they've been trying to put up against enemy forces, the enemy is too numerous. The enemy is too absolutely fucking numerous. And so Stargard takes a little bit of land that Marathia took away from the Teutonic Order. And that is that. Thestias, yeah, the Turks, oh dear lord. And I'm expecting, hey, Pepsi is probably pretty happy about this, because I mean, Fallen London, they've won, they've won some land. You know, they are not in dire straits, I would say. As long as they keep that alliance with the Ankaroglus, they will be A-OK. And yeah, the Aegean Sea, this is now the Turkish Sea. There's just... I have nothing else really to say than, holy shit, man, the Turks are going off. And on top of the Turks, the English in the Mediterranean are going off. Nongerheim, you are Icelandic, right? Just want to be sure about that. And Breda's gonna take a big chunk. Like, I don't see any scenario where Breda doesn't basically dismantle Lamb in some capacity, some degree. What other wars do we got? Ajuran is going after Socotra, so Socotra was released by Dongola, I'm expecting. And now Ajuran is going after them. And Yaman just... I don't know. They have an embezzler as the ruler. Like, is it... Their dynasty keeps switching. Is there any hope for that state of affairs? I don't know. And Armina is young of Aleppo. You're at war. Did they take Aleppo at some point? Actually, I don't even know where Aleppo is. It's like right here, right? It's like somewhere right there, but because there's no land border now, it was probably a colony before. Nothing's gonna happen. And there we go. Nongerheim has taken landfall, and Breda, like, let's pause it just real quick. Just real quick. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And sure, those provinces, they're not huge in development, but the big crux of it, it is very, very nice terrain and some good fucking trade goods. Got iron right here, got some beer, and plus you got a trade center over here. Like, this is fertile land to grow off of, and it shows to everyone else in the region that Lamb cannot do a thing. Lamb are hollowed out. I would say, like, even Zotomar could easily take out Lamb at this point. The Danelaw, even though they're allied with Zotomar and the Teutonic Order, what can they do to stop Nongerheim in this war? The giant conquest of Åland, which is right here. I believe that the Danelaw may be exiled to the Mediterranean. That's just my feeling, though. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. Maybe the Giants won't take anything. I highly doubt it, but It's a possibility. It's certainly out there. And Breda is filling in these gaps, ensuring that they will become not the hegemon per se, but the regional dominator. Let's also take a look at this trade node, the English Channel. You bet your ass Breda is dominating that shit. Who's dominating Genoa? It is between Fraxinetum, Fallen London, the Papacy, and the Alpine Federation. Who dominates in Venice? The Papacy. Who dominates, I would say... Who dominates here in Champagne? It's very, very split. Who dominates in Constantinople? That must be the Ankara. What about Ragusa? Very, very split. Okay. I just got curious. Hungary is in a war. It is the Alpine conquest. Okay, hold on. The Alpine conquest of some province. Where is it at? Okay, it's right here. So that means they're at war with Thestias, Isle of the Blessed. And then this is the Zaramari conquest of Kastatin. Oh, you're going after Mzab, and Mzab is allied with the Alpine Federation, so therefore Alpine Federation against Zaramar. But where's Hungary caught up in all of this? They're allied with them. Okay. I thought I was missing something. Gotcha. I gotcha. Also, Kazan fully annexed the Khazars, forming a wall of green. Also, in the next part, I'll just mention this now, in part 7, I will enable Bukhara to form, Uzbek to form Bukhara. I will enable Burundi to form Kitara, and Butwa to form Razui. So that'll be that. Damot has no allies, therefore Dongola is going to fully annex them. And I think finally we're going to get Zaramar and Alpine Federation fighting against each other. I've been kind of waiting on that one for a while. Breda, yep. It's just the Teutonic Order's finished. They are completely finished. The Alpine Federation, 38k on the field, but they don't have a lot of manpower. I think Zaramar can easily handle them if they play their cards right. But that's asking a lot from the AI at times. There's no leader here. Could take some serious fucking losses here as Zaramar. Who has the advantage? Alpine Federation has the advantage in morale. It's a very slight advantage in tactics. But other than that, they are the same in discipline. And I do believe Zaramar is taking a lot more losses. They lose the battle entirely. Alright. Alpine Federation holds with their low manpower reserves. Belobog isn't involved in anything right now. They are just relaxing. Armen, though, is going to be conquered by the Khazars. That's, I think we all saw that coming. Mesopotamia, why? Why did you break the alliance? Oh well. Oh, hey, well, what's going on here? The so Baltistan is going after Gauda, which is against Orissa, and Gyantse is allied with Orissa, so Baltistan is at war with both. Orissa is at war with Drigong as well, so Baltistan and Drigong v Orissa and Gyantse. I think Orissa is outmatched because Baltistan and Drigong, they just have overwhelming numbers. And Orissa does not have enough. They're the same as Baltistan in terms of technology, so there's really no clear advantage from either side other than numbers coming from the side of Baltistan. Orissa's going to be hard pressed to really do anything here, or at least win the war. Most you can do is probably break even, and they're going to take a little bit of an upper hand. They're taking this fort at Pornia. Maybe. If the dice roll is good, is it good this time? It is good this time, okay. So Baltistan is trying to reinforce. Oh, they're taking an affirmative battle. They're going to reinforce, though. Orissa, it's not looking good. No. Not looking good at all. Unfortunate. What else do we got to go? What do we got going on? Fuck. Oh. Oh, hold on here. Okay. So, Fallen London, of all the ones to go after them, are going after Fakafia. And Fakafia, they have their troops, but where are they? Where did you put your troops? Oh, they're right here. Okay. You gotta gather your troops up and actually fight Fallen London, Fakafia. Alpine Federation, they tried to reach into Zodamar's territory, and they learned a harsh lesson from that. Those are losses they are going to struggle to replace, but they are not out of this just yet. They are also a most serene republic, those autonomous Swiss cantons. Fakafia taking a really nice defensive fight and showing Fallen London, hey, get the fuck off my lawn. That's basically it. Fallen London, further to their credit, they have landed a lot of troops. They are definitely trying to become this serious naval power, which is cool to see. But it's going to take a lot more than just besting Fakafia to do that. In fact, it's such a weird target. That's like the one target that wants to be left alone. They're in the mountains. They haven't actively gone toward the coastline at all. But it's like, no, we must conquer them. We must show off. I don't know. Also, Thestios is now relegated to the Balkans. Mzab took over their last bit of land on Sicily, and Zestriosia. Yeah, the Onkaroglus are not having mercy. There's no sense of like, maybe we take them as a vassal. Maybe. No. It's only war, death, destruction. Also, my boy, Consejo de la Lucha, has formed Mexico, and they are now going after Aztec with Choctamal. Also, it should be noted, Choctamal is colonizing up here too, north of Aztec. Lam is going after Mopaca, although I'm not sure if Lam is going to fully transport troops over. I expect they will, but I'm not sure. Yaman is going after Socotra, but, like, really? Brother, what are you doing? What are you doing? Get that corruption down first. No, wait, that's a 34-year-old that's a babbling buffoon and an embezzler. Ugh. Double the ugh. Okay, Pernia was taken back. Oh, even Drigon hired mercenaries from Condottieri from Miao, so Orissa is... They're pretty much tied up. They're not going to go anywhere or do anything. It is a win for Baltistan over there. And Fallen London, they just can't... They can't quite... like, do enough against Fakafia. So, I believe Fallen London is going to lose this war, probably lose Treviso, maybe even Venetia. Danelaw, reduced to 2 provinces over here, and just a couple provinces over here. They're just trying to eke out a living, just trying. They are not a threat to the giants at all. Isle of the Blessed also, they had some land taken away from them by the papacy. Interesting times, I gotta say. Damn. Aztec, are you able to do anything against this war? You are not. It seems as though Consejo and Choctamal, they were just a little too much to handle, and those subjugation wars, they just weren't the right call. In fact, like, it could have worked out. That first subjugation war could have worked out. You could have done in Consejo de la Lucha, but it just didn't work. West Korea. Did West Korea form Canada? I think they did. Yeah, West Korea formed Canada, and they've changed their national ideas too. Interesting. So, yeah, cool. So we have Korean Confucian Canada. Not what I expected in the slightest, but sure. And then Saginaw formed Illinois. So, slight color change. Flag, I would say, got better. And Saginaw is going after West Korea turned Canada. You do you. I think you'll win that one. West Korea doesn't look like they'll stand much of a chance, if I'm honest. And Karoglus, they fully know. They made Zestriosia an islet. Yeah. They're using that mechanic. So expect Zestriosia to be annexed at some point. Even though they have a really high liberty desire, like they're going to get annexed at some point. Just like my son here, Yaman. They're going to get annexed. This corrupt motherfucker is going to get, like, completely reamed because they can't handle anything. I don't know what the major malfunction of Yaman is. Maybe I need to do something a little different with it next campaign. I don't know. I'm going to do a fucking... I want a rematch. I want a mulligan on this and this. I feel cheated. The Aetolian League, like I understand that one. But Armina and Yaman, there's some fuckery going on. Also, Gyanse fully annexed. Orissa really pushed back. It should be noted, Baltistan took some really nice provinces here, like Yarkand. 31 development, hot stuff. Trade center at Gouda, a nice fort here. Oh no, that's always been Baltistan, but Orissa, they had some really good land, and they just gave that up to Drigong, as well as Orissa. So, as well as Baltistan. Unfortunate stuff for Orissa. Mesopotamia going in after Phoenicia, and what can Phoenicia do? That's the major question. What can Phoenicia do? Can Handia even do anything to help? I really doubt it. Mesopotamia, like, they're 3 military techs ahead. No amount of morale maxing from Handia is gonna change the battle outcome over here. Seriously. Fallen London is also under attack by Zaramar. So, Fallen London, it was looking good earlier in this part. It was looking like they were doing pretty fucking nice. But Zaramar says, no. Not even close. And Fakafia did indeed take Treviso and Venetia. So, Fakafia has a coastline now. Cool stuff. Alpine Federation also took more of the coast. Thestias lost anything they had on this coastline. Fraxinatum just barely hanging on by a thread over here. Where's their capital? It is in the Balkans. Damn. Shit is going down. Lubeck is also under attack as well because they are allied with Fallen London, meaning they are at war with Zaramar, as well as Nongerheim. Remember, Nongerheim is not something to... their forces are not anything to sneeze at. They are very powerful, especially with that +1 infantry shock. They can deal way more damage than you think in battles. What else do we got going? What else? Pagarayung has almost got most of Sumatra. They're getting there. They are getting there. Bone almost has all of Sulawesi, which is kind of rare. I don't think we really see like a native of Sulawesi actually annex all of it. It'd be cool to see that. The Shanzhou Alliance allied with Bone, Kappa units, Neobuyeo, and Mioren. It's weird, honestly. It's fucking weird. This campaign, East Asia, very peaceful in comparison to Europe. Europe is just on fire. Almost every single part so far, I have been looking at Europe because it's on fire. You got minor wars over here in East Asia, but nothing like what we've been seeing in part 5 and this here part 6. Rises and falls and hop, skips, and jumps. Like, I don't know, man. Hungary, how are you involved? Oh, you're allied with the Alpine Federation. That's right. At war with Fallen, London, and Lubeck. Okay. Yep, West Korea turned Canada is being invaded on all sides. It seems like no one likes the Koreans this time. Consejo de la Lucha is... they are done with the Aztec. They divided up more of their land with Chactamal, and now it seems as though they're going after Apache for Pai. Where's Pai? Ah, because they formed Mexico, they got claims on all of the region of... Is it... Wait, no. How did you... Oh, I guess they just got a random claim over there somehow, or a core. I don't know. I don't know how they got that claim. Maybe it was a random event. It could be. So, they're doing that. Also, Lam lost this war against Mopaka, so Mopaka, stealthily, I would say, took over all of Cuba. So, good on you, Mopaka, for getting back what you think is rightfully yours. I'm happy for you. Green... Green is like one of the most isolated motherfuckers here. They haven't been doing anything. Well, I mean, they've helped out Belobog against Hungary, but it's like they're just not... They're not reaching out physically either. They're just chillaxing. Like, if they reach out to Khazaria and Khazaria, like, goes to war, Green is screwed. In any scenario, even if Belobog joins it. There's no... I don't see any scenario where Green would survive that war. Not to be too much of a downer, Tubi, but it's just numbers, friend. It's just numbers. And Yaman is being dismantled. I mean, part of me wants to feel sorry, but then again, it's just like, why should I? It was just incompetent from the very fucking start. I swear to God. If I sound a little annoyed, I am a little annoyed. It's... Oh, God. Whatever. Handia, you're actually at war with... What? You're allied with Hassa and Phoenicia? That was a bold alliance there to have with Hassa, and then to stick with Phoenicia is just... Okay. But you're at war... Golconda's going after you. And then... Yeah, Mesopotamia. But I'm surprised Golconda of all ones. Maybe they saw that you were weak from trying to help Phoenicia. I think that might be it. Oh no, Golconda's going after Phoenicia. You are allied to Phoenicia, therefore you're in the war by proxy, basically. You kind of screwed yourself over, I would say, with those alliances. That's really about it. Good luck, Hamdia. Morale maxing can only get you so far. And Phoenicia, they're trying to fight back against Golconda. I appreciate you trying to. I appreciate you trying, but I don't think it's gonna do much. Golconda. Actually, hold on. I thought they had more. No, Golconda doesn't have that much manpower, if anything. Just want to see something. 68. Okay. Yeah, we'll go to about 1590, 1591. If you heard a little tap, that was me closing the lid on my water bottle. Isle of the Blessed, still allied with Lam, still allied with Thestias. I'm kind of shocked that the Alpine Federation is doing as well as it has. And also, still has not been in physical, like, border contact with Fakafia. And Fakafia, the Coptic monastic order it is, has not gained any sort of allies at all. It's very, very, very strange things are going on in Europe, I would say. Very strange things, and I'm not sure how to feel about them. I genuinely, I don't know what to say, what to think sometimes from what I see in this campaign, in these campaigns. Apache got torn up a little bit by Consejo de la Lucha. It's not really... Oh, actually, no, that's a really good province. 15 development, producing silver? That's pretty fucking good. Creek. They're just trying to stem the bleeding from the United States of Albania, but you can't stop the Albanians this time, friend. I'm sorry. You just can't. You're behind militarily, technology, and you don't have the troop quantity. Unfortunately, it's just not enough. What other? Oh, that's the history. We have the Ava. Ava is going after Dragun. Baltistan is going. I thought you guys were friends. I guess not. Good gods. And then the Shanzhou Alliance going after Miao. That's a big one, I would say. That's a big war for China. If the Shanzhou Alliance can win, and it seems like they will, the Shanzhou Alliance, even though they lost a battle here, it should be noted they are 2 military techs ahead. If the Shanzhou Alliance wins, Miao is going to look like a fool, and the whole of China will probably be open to the Shanzhou Alliance. But Miao is not going down without a fight. They are very much capable still. And Ava, with their 36k, 30k on the ground, they're still going after Dragung. I think Dragung is in the middle of being partitioned. Baltistan is pretty powerful, combined with Ava. And Dragung has no allies, by the way, so yeah, not even Miao joined in, so goodbye, Dragung. Yeah, I think we'll go to 1591. We'll end it there. Because, oh, wait a minute, we got the papacy under attack. Zotomar conquest of Al-Kaf, and you're allied with the Alpine Federation, yeah. Zotomari conquest of Al-Kaf. And the Alpine Federation. Oh, okay. The Alpine Federation is allied with Mzab. And where's the Papal Army? Where did you go? Oh, you went to North Africa. That explains it. Yeah, Zotomar, like, they are just the powerhouse of Iberia. Nothing's really gonna stop them. Unfortunately, well, I'm not there. None of my children are there, so I'm not gonna say unfortunately. Whoever is surrounding them, you know, can you stop Zotomar? Fortunately, unfortunately, I don't know. I'm sure in the eyes of Mzab, it's unfortunately Zotomar can't be stopped. Same thing for Fallen London, because, you know, Fallen London used to have this corner of Iberia, and Zotomar just took it away like a greedy little gremlin. Alright, November of this year, but Brenta's going in again. Lamb, can you muster any sort? No, it's just one military tech behind. Lamb has less than half as many troops as Breda. Do y'all see why I fucking hate, like, when tags are put here, and why I never want to put Holland in the game again for these campaigns? Do you see why? Do you see how much potential is in these fucking monuments and shit? Like, look at this, 30 development in Berg. Like, and then not even that, it's just Amsterdam. Oh, that's great. It's all farmlands down here. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. You know, I exaggerate a little bit, but on a serious note, it's seriously, like, this region, the Low Countries, it's seriously just so primed to be overpowered. Not saying it inherently is, but it is primed with how much farmland, grassland there is, and also it's an end node right here for trade. It's seriously, it is just, if there is Holland, if there's Brabant, whatever is over here, it's so primed to just take off in power if they do most things correct. You have to, like, the tag has to try really fucking hard in order to not be successful over here. And they're even fucking Zoroastrian. Like, they're not any sort of, like, what's it called? they're not Catholic or anything to make friends. No, they're religiously isolated, but they still get friends because they're economically powerful. That's just the power of the Low Countries region. Seriously. Marathia is at war as well with Breda. Breda is at war with Lamb. Oh, you're at war with the Ankaroglus, are you? That's going to be interesting for the next part. And then Marathia, Isle of the Blessed. Lamb is at war with Breda, Stargard, and Nongerheim. So I guess for the next part we got some high-flying action. Maybe the Ankaroglus send forces up here and do battle with Breda. I would sure hope to see what those battles are like. And Mzab probably going to get fully annexed if I had to guess. Yaman is being dismantled, and Armenia is on its way out the door. Mesopotamia monopolizing the Persian Gulf. And Handia, unfortunately, is unable to do much to help its allies. Militarily, they're exhausted, really. Mesopotamia also annexed a very decent chunk of Phoenicia. They took all of this over here in the Arabian Peninsula, and also this over here in the Indian subcontinent, so Mesopotamia is going to be wanting more and more land. Drigung is about to be partitioned in the next part, and the Xianzhou Alliance, they're making their presence felt throughout Miao. And, Japan, the Korean Peninsula, up here in the lands of the Jurchens, or I should say Manchuria, it's all peaceful. They're all they're all in the popcorn stands, just eating, having a good time, chatting with each other. Like, man, what are they doing in China over there? What are they doing in Southeast Asia? Aren't you guys having a good time? I'm having a good time. Literally, that's what it feels like between Niobuyeyo, Makamatsu, Myoren, Hakure, and Wadi, I guess, and the Lost Anglos to an extent. But it just feels like they're all up here just watching everyone else go about their business. Socotra, for some reason, is colonizing like a motherfucker with exploration and expansion ideas. But I think we all know this land is just being reserved to, whoever's going to conquer it. Whoever declares war on Socotra first. Because Socotra doesn't have nearly enough ships to project their power across the seas. Hakure is also coming down into Southeast Asia. Maltasia, they're chillaxing with Orissa, Bon, and Kappa units. Pagodyong is chilling with Brunei, Madurai, Ava, and Wari. And, Imarina is being invaded by Burundi. Right? Yeah, Burundi. Burundi wants a little bit of a coast here, so we'll see how that goes. And, Songhai took a piece of Oyo out. Fraxinatum somehow still has a colony in Brazil, I'm not sure. And also we have Chenla forming Peru. Also Consejo de la Lucha, they formed Mexico as well. Also Malpaca formed Cuba. And Saginaw formed Illinois. West Korea formed Canada, but they are very quickly receding in borders. And I think that's really about it. The Opera of Audio is still a tributary of 9VG. Creek is on the way out, even though they're allied with Chak Demal. The United States of Albania, they are not going to have any mercy on the Creek, as we have already seen. And I think that's really about it for wrapping up this part. It's a little bit of a long wrap up, but I think it's worth it to go over what's been going on around the world, because I've been mostly focused on wars in Europe, since Europe is popping off, really. Other than that, I think we're all good here. Suppose we go look at that leaderboard. So, in first place is Breda. In second place is Zaramar. In third place is Nongerheim. In fourth place is the Ankaroglus. In fifth place is the United States of Albania. In sixth place is Belobog. In seventh place is Lubeck. In eighth place is the Alpine Federation. In ninth place is Lamb. In 10th place is Stargard. In 11th place is Khazaria. And in 12th place is the Papal States. that'll be all for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next part.